दोगे. Quant 93.88, DILR 93.26, verbal ability 99.45. Oh my lord. One camera action rolling. Hi everyone. Hi Shivani. Welcome on board.
Hello sir, thank you for having me.
क्या बात है भाई, बंदी की सारी एम्स की कॉल है, मतलब सारी, एक छोड़ के, कैलकाटा छोड़ के, बैंगलोर, लखनऊ, कोझिकोड, कैप कॉल्स, जिनको नहीं पता है, कैप 9 एम्स की कॉल इकट्ठी आती हैं. एंड एट 98.7 परसेंटाइल इन कैट जनरल कैटेगरी. इसके मैं स्कोर बताता हूँ, तुम हक्के बक्के रह दोगे. क्वांट 93.88, DILR 93.26, वर्बल एबिलिटी 99.45. ओ माय लॉर्ड, हाउ डिड इट फील यार? हाउ डिड इट फील शिवानी?
Sir, honestly, I was very surprised कि verbal में मेरा इतना ज़्यादा आया, because in the beginning I was struggling a lot with verbal and quants and DLR. I thought कि हाँ ये तो logical है, maths है, ये हो जाएगा. And verbal में I was so tensed, and at the end I thought कि ठीक है जो भी है कर लेंगे verbal में, but let's focus on DLR. And जब paper आया, I was so surprised जब marks आए कि oh my god, verbal में इतना ज़्यादा and इन दोनों में कम. तो it was like a pleasant surprise, I would say.
So amazing. By the way, this girl is from VIT Velar, which is a very good school, and she's got 1.5 years of experience. आज हम mainly ध्यान देंगे verbal ability पे, और आप लोगों को क्या-क्या चीजें हम बता सकते हैं, और आप इनसे learning ले सकते हो. बहुत सारे engineers को दिक्कत होती है, but this girl is 99.45 in verbal ability, and overall भी फाड़ा है भाई. Let's begin. First question, was CATKing helpful in your journey? थोड़ा बहुत मतलब helpful रहा तेरे को journey में?
बहुत sir, extremely helpful. Actually, I joined in around October time in the last 1 month course, but उस time पे my motivation was low. I was thinking कि okay, अब MS वगैरह try कर लो, MBA रहने देते हैं. But then I watched your YouTube videos, उसमें रोज आती थी, and I got so motivated and लगा कि ठीक है चलो आपसे inspire होके let's join CATKing. And then I found that the dashboard is amazing. Anyone who is in CATKing, I would encourage them to go through each of the resources, because it takes a lot of effort from the teacher side as well. And it's amazing. The mocks, the sectional mocks especially, are very good. And it was very helpful. I wanted to like brush up my quant skills, because that's where I was facing a little bit of problem. So the sectional mocks really helped me, and the dashboard, and the teachers especially, the motivation that you gave, and it really feels like you all are in the journey with us. So that really gave me strength and motivation to work properly in the last 1 month at least.
That's I'm humbled by your thoughts. Thank you so much. I'll convey your regards to your quants teachers as well. How was those boot camps? So जो boot camps किए अपन end में, were they amazing? Were they helpful?
Extremely helpful, sir. क्योंकि end में you just lose that motivation, and कोई आपके साथ बैठ रहा है 1-2-3 घंटे, तो it is very helpful in sitting and doing all those problems.
Super. And were you able to manage it properly along with time, because रोज रात को 1 घंटा क्लास होता है, वीकेंड पे भी 3-3 घंटे के बूट कैंप जो कि 3.5-4 भी हो जाते हैं, but were you able to manage along with work as well?
Yes, definitely. Timings were very good. रात में होता था, and also I think all the students need that कि आपके साथ एक group पढ़ रहा है, आपके साथ teachers आपकी journey में along जा रहे हैं, तो that was amazing.
That's amazing. Okay, lads, let's get into details. We'll talk about verbal ability in the start, then we'll move towards DILR and quants. Verbal 99.45. Verbal ability के लिए क्या तेरा strategy था यार? Overall, how did you kill 99.45? मतलब were you get the same score in the real CAT mocks as well?
Not at all, not at all. I was struggling a lot in verbal in the beginning. I didn't even get like 20-30 plus in any mocks that I gave. But in the end, I just followed your advice to read daily. I kept reading Aeon essays, and I would encourage everybody to do so. So Aeon essays were very helpful. And one strategy that I think it sounds very simple, but I think it really changed the game for me was key. Whenever you are marking the options, you have to be sure when you're stuck in those last 2 options after eliminating the rest, unless you're not sure that this is correct, don't mark it, because accuracy is the most important. In verbal, everybody can mark 24 out of 24 options because the options are general, but accuracy is important, and being sure that the answer you're marking is correct, it's what helped me gain that 99.45 and having that accuracy.
Superb. And you attended those sessions like verbal Wednesdays, Fridays को जो रात को थोड़ा verbal हो रहा है, quant हो रहा है, boot camps हो रहे हैं, were they helpful as well?
Yes, it was very helpful. आपकी सारी strategies in jumbled words, because jumbled words में I struggled a lot initially, but your strategies specific to each type of verb, each type of jumbled sentences that would come up. So that was extremely helpful.
Those funneled approaches and whatnot and everything.
Yes.
Chalo, I'm glad, yaar. I'm glad. But yaar, you need a different ball game for 99.45. You were not a well-read kid. I mean, do you read books and everything? Are you? How is it?
Yeah, I am like since my school days only I read novels and everything. But during my college time, that habit was lost. But
Yeah.
during this CAT preparation, I started reading articles. I started reading books again. So yeah, I am comfortable with reading long paragraphs, but having that concentration for 4 consecutive paragraphs is really difficult. So you need
Super.
to have that practice, I would say.
What should be the hack for these people यार? इनको भी लेके आना ये तेरी बात. जैसे तू पिछले साल हम लोग बात करते पिछले साल तू वीडियो सुनती थी इस साइड पे. Now you're helping. Now you're an inspiration for many people यार. ठीक है शिवानी. बैंगलोर कॉल लखनऊ कॉल आना है तो भाई you're an inspiration. इनको भी लेके आना है. इनको भी 99.45 लाना है वर्बल बिलिटी के अंदर. कोई हैक बता दे हमें क्या पढ़ाई करें और कैसे पढ़ें. अबाउट 8 से 10 मिनट का टाइम 10 महीने का टाइम है. कई लोग वीडियो बाद में सुनेंगे. But what are the few things which you want to tell them?
Sir, I would like to say what everybody says because it is the hack that is there. Read daily. अगर आप अभी preparation start कर रहे हो January, अगर आप July में कर रहे हो, just start reading daily, start reading newspapers, and as you said, that have that variety in reading because genres is very important. If you're comfortable with psychology, if that paragraph would come, you would definitely ace it. But animals, as you said, that paragraph and history and everything, that all you should start reading because if you're not comfortable with that those terms and that I would say content, you will struggle with that. So
Right.
have that diversity when you read. Don't just stick to newspapers, don't just stick to specific articles, and have that diversity. Secondly, I would say focus on accuracy more than number of attempts because as I said, verbal attempts everybody can make, but having that accuracy is really important.
Great. And when it comes to the verbal section, the verbal के अंदर verbal VARC में VA section, which is like para jumbles, para summary, odd one out. इसमें बहुत दिक्कत होती है लोगों के अंदर. How did it became a strength?
So I think for that CATKing was specifically very helpful because itne sare questions you have and itne sare different approaches you I think teach students. Because earlier I had never heard all these approaches that you're saying, funneled approach and everything. But having that CATKing dashboard in front of you and having 100 questions, I think 100 RCs, 100 VA and everything, that really changes the game for you, having that practice.
Lovely. हमारी last time की 99.69 है विदुषी. Now she's in BCG, हाँ, by the way. और तुझे देख के मुझे उसकी याद आ रही है. Whatever you talking about, she was talking about the same thing. 100 must solve RCs. So you get everything in consolidated version. वो फिर बस लग जाओ बैठ के, isn't it? बस लग जाओ and start solving those questions. Great, yeah.
Getting that content is really difficult, I would say, and CATKing dashboard is really the best place to have that advantage.
Dashboard is like an ocean, but it's the best, but you know how to swim as well. It's like
exactly. So start listening to Rahul sir and whatever he gives you as homework. That's I think that would change the game for you.
Keep on doing that. तो जिनको नहीं पता है, जो लोग अभी ऑलरेडी ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, भाई मैं होमवर्क भी देता हूँ, कर लिया करो चुप करके. और इतनी मोटिवेशन होनी चाहिए कि नेक्स्ट टाइम तुम्हारा वीडियो शिवानी की जगह, and you should be getting all these calls. Lovely यार, lovely. And how about the normal reading? Like, were you reading newspapers every day? Time मिल रहा था कि it was primarily EON and the questions and the mock test, real cat mocks. How was it?
Newspapers, I was struggling with that because that's not my interest. But now in GDY preparation, I have to do that. But earlier, I was reading these articles. There are several blogs, I would say, that give you curated articles daily. So you can do that. You can read A1 essays, and you can pick up several books that are really important for VARC preparation.
Like books as in like
necessary.
Books as in kya?
So books as in, I would say ki I am an avid reader and I normally read fiction, but you can focus on non-fiction because that really has a diverse vocabulary. Right. And I would not say any specific books. I would say just go with what you are interested in.
Right. So have I say people like have a genre for like a week. Like this week मैं ना natural science पढ़ूंगा. You said about animals. I always say like कुत्ता, घोड़ा, गधा, बिल्ली, cat loves all these things. Like genre fix करो ताकि वो RC जब आए पेपर के अंदर, it should be like similar. यार ये content पढ़ा हुआ है. And when you read so much, when the RC comes in the paper, it's like, hey, I know this topic. It's not like totally new to me, right?
आपने कहा था and इस बार भी cuttlefish आया तो I was just thinking हाँ सर
सर ने बोला था. Great. Lovely यार. Any parting thoughts to all these great people? Shivani, you're a role model. I'm amazed. You came to CATKing towards the end. You gave all the mocks, attended those boot camps, worked really hard. यार ये हमारा कुछ नहीं, तुम्हारी मेहनत है. And मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, strategy मेरी, मेहनत तुम्हारी और भगवान का साथ. And I think things will fall in place. Any parting thoughts for all these listeners who are listening to us?
I would say be consistent and have a plan today. Don't think that I'll start then, I'll start next week. Have a plan right now, what you'll do. And one more thing that helped me a lot was the real CAT mocks. It really gives you a perspective of how the actual paper is going to be and how much time you're going to take. So as you saw my scores, like in VARC, I did good. But in quants and DILR, where I struggled was the time part of it. I know all the questions. If you give it to me like separately, I would solve every question, almost all. I would not say everything. I would solve almost all questions, but the timing part of it is really important, and giving real CAT mocks really gets you solve that part at least.
Super. When you solving those real CAT, were they similar to the actual CAT as well? DI part, verbal part, काफी similar लगा?
A lot. The diverse questions in the ILR really gives you the perspective of how the actual CAT is going to be.
Super.
Thank
you for the feedback. This helps us to improve also every time. And I feel very proud. और इसका और मेरा और भी karmic connection. We work for the same company, General Electric, and which is a great company to work for. Thank you, Shivani, for joining in. People who are listening to us, boys and girls, hit on the like button. Shivani, the inspiration story. Maybe by the time the video goes out, शायद Shivani के interview हो चुके होंगे. She's in with the GDPI program also with us. और GDPI program ठीक चल रहा है ना भाई? अच्छा चल रहा है?
Yes, बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है. I think it's one of the best programs that is there, and the teachers are really invested in teaching you all the finance, marketing basics. So it's really good.
Super. So, bhai, drop in your comments, drop in your profile. If you are having any specific problem in VRC, नीचे comment करिए. कोई number आ रहे नहीं आ रहे. I'll be more than happy to reply to those comments. Thank you so much for joining in, Shivani. Have a good day ahead. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.